One-on-one leadership coaching. Are you an executive, entrepreneur, small business owner, individual? Doesn't really matter, but are you someone who's ready to take your leadership to the next level, personally and professionally? Are you looking to be more efficient, effective, successful, and creating better results in all areas of life? Are you looking to be more inspiring, empowering, motivated, supportive of your team, personally and professionally? Do you have a confidential sounding board who can support you in actually reflecting on what's going well, what could be better, and of course, sharing the truth? So if you are looking for somebody to support you and your business and growing more efficiently, then I look forward to us connecting. So they say, there's a little report done that says when companies get training for their team, the productivity increases about 22%. Now, when a team leadership includes coaching and training for their team, that increases productivity up to 88%. So being able to actually have other people guide us and support us and being able to see things we didn't see is going to save a lot of time and extra money and creating better results, not only within the company, but also outside of the company with the clients and customers as well. I trust you agree with that. Great. So I offer in my one-on-one leadership coaching a 5-step growth roadmap to success. And in these 5 simple steps, I'll share them with you and what that looks like. But by the end of our 2 hours together, you'll be feeling more focused, motivated, and intentional and creating some better results personally and professionally. All right. So step 1, being able to write things down. So having a list of professional and personal activities, ideas that you like to get more accomplished, and having them be more specific, realistic, and timely goals with them. Do you want to get something accomplished tomorrow, every Tuesday, next month, next year? So really defining maybe the amount of money, the clients, the team, interactions, the culture, you name it. Anything's kind of related to business, we can discuss and get clarity on what that looks like for you. All right, personal life. Being able to make sure you take care of things at the home, the house, the wife, the kids, the husband, individual time, quality time for yourself, the friends, the travel, doctors and dentist appointments. We got so much up here, but often it's not remembered, and maybe there's a list, but it's not really specific in when you want to get it done. Having a more specific time and time frame to get it accomplished. All right, that's step 1. Step 2 is a personal assessment. I have about 4 of them. We can start with 1 for sure, and that could be on professionalism, business and team, communication, or time management, and really reflecting what feels best for you. There's this assessment on poor, fair, good, very good, and great, looking at the areas you're really great at, but there are going to be some, couple areas that might be poor or fair, and I trust being honest with yourself will help you get a better reflection, and let's create a action plan, how to, make that happen. What does that look like? How can we define it, and how can we create some action steps to make that happen? Great. Step 3 is a article. Communication is a 2-way street. I know you know it, but how can we be more effective at communicating in a 2-way conversation? Often, because the article shares about, often we're talking at people, not with people. I trust you prefer to be talked with versus in at, and being able to talk with people, we actually pause, ask questions that show sincere interest, and even taking time to acknowledge the other person for what they've done. How did you get there? That's wonderful. Of course, we often don't even do that even for ourselves. And being able to reflect on the article and put it into your everyday life, creating more rewarding relationships personally and professionally. I'll say everything in life is like a practice. Going to the gym, learning a sport. At the end of the day, having somebody else show us how to do something is much more effective than somebody telling us how to, telling us to do it. But giving us and showing us and guiding us is much more effective. I trust you agree with that. All right, step 4 is a guided growth mindset exercise, teaching you something together on how to feel more relaxed, more grounded, and more confident. The mind's a little has slowed down. You're more connected with yourself, the environment, and really being able to focus on what's important. And we have some affirmations to focus on being in a more positive mindset, creating more on the positive side, what we can do more of, how more of, communicate, and being better leaders. Because often what we got going on here is usually pretty negative, right? So keeping it in a motive to keep you motivated, inspired toward working toward improving that muscle and believing in yourself and your growth. All right, because of that exercise, we are now going to have more capability to be focused on taking what you did in step 1 and start putting it onto your calendar. So whether you have a calendar or not, we'll create one. So a Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, or I even have a daily action sheet that has timely dates on times on it, so you can actually be specific in when you write something down. So it gives you more structure in planning it out. Because often if you just write something down, it doesn't always have a date and time to get it accomplished. So in our last 15, 20 minutes, you're going to take that action step and start planning it. So it does have a sense of accomplishment. And of course, things that do the evenings and giving your time to relax. What does that mean to you? How do you really sense of fulfillment in your everyday life? Because often people are so busy, sometimes they forget about doing the things they really want for themselves and the people they want to be spending their time with. I trust you can agree with that as well. So now that we're working together on this 2 hours, I trust you may want to also be more committed and build up muscle. This becomes a natural habit. So I offer packages, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. And we meet bi-weekly, virtual or in person. Included in the coaching packages is our check-in calls, power-up calls that supports you. And if you have any questions, challenges, what can we also practice the growth mindset exercise as well. And there's also an entry to 1, 2, or 3 of my interactive workshops. We can discuss that. Now that if you're taking on this more for yourself in the growth roadmap, you might be inspired to also share this with your team. Do you currently have a vision, mission, goals, and objectives for your leadership team? Maybe the staff at whole. But we can also take the time to sit down and evaluate that, making sure you have the right superstars in your team, identifying who the superstars, what are the qualities about them, where are these ideal people. Maybe it's also time to let some people go so you can focus on what's working and then start attracting better quality ideal candidates, right? All right, so we can also work and discuss on that. You can also find more, videos like this on YouTube. I got over 100, so feel free to check it out. My workshops are on there, other great networking tips, and most are under about 4 minutes. So if this is something that's interesting you, so go ahead and reach out to me now so we can connect, learn more about each other, and really finding out this is the right ideal time for you to start putting this growth roadmap to success. Because imagine where you'd be a month from now, 2 months from now. So focus on the end results by really taking the time to invest and taking your leadership to the next level. I know you're worth it. So let's connect and look forward to working with you soon.